Well, you know it's a beautiful day when you're trying to film your intro and you are distracted by all the butterflies. Welcome to Antediluvian, Alabama, where we know that our best future requires the truth of our past. Today's episode, we're going to go back to Desoto State Park. These videos were filmed back in July when my daughters and I took a nice 4-day trip up there, my first extended stay in the area. So this video walks us along the west fork of the Little River. You're going to start for the first 7 to 10 minutes along the top, taking a morning walk with me. It's a nice quiet look at these rock anomalies. I then pick up the girls and we take a pretty fast-paced hike down to the bottom, showcasing the blasts, the melting, all of these features in stone you're already becoming familiar with. And then at the bottom, the final 10 minutes, I show just a proliferation of these metal seams in these giant rocks, one of them with what looks like a tic-tac-toe grid on the back of this rock. You know, once you take this hike from the top of the ridge to the bottom, you know, you will see that it is, like many of the viewers have said, like Puma Punku. It reminds you of walking through ruins. You know, it is precisely that. Ruins blown apart by the Comet impact event of the younger Dryas. You know, airburst, coming in here, nuclear bombs going off in the air, shattering everything, sending it flying, melting it, high heat, high energy. Enjoy the episode of Antediluvian, Alabama, where I show you what's left after that. Because our best future does require the truth of our past. Morning. So I'm just out for my morning walk again. That's why I'm whispering. Coming across some more anomalies and just want to bring you guys along. I had some comments on the videos yesterday. For those of you that don't have context, welcome. While much of these videos is aimed specifically at documenting what I'm finding, it's also in many moments like this, just bringing you along, you know, to the beautiful places I'm at. The daughters are still asleep, and as someone pointed out yesterday, so where we're staying at Desoto State Park, this lodge is tucked back away in the middle of nowhere. So I actually just got up, got a cup of tea, and walk out, and yes, I have the tie-dye flip-flops on again. And with that being said, good morning, and let's take a look at some things while we walk. So we're all familiar with the metal. Like I'm showing my daughters, what you start looking for around here is this signs of metal seeping out. But then of course, all of these grooves, this marking that weathering would not explain because the lines are horizontal, the grooving is back up in. Metal. Metal. It's all the blocks scattered. Ricardo from the Institute of Natural Philosophy commented on the video yesterday. It's like Puma Punku. It's like walking through ruins. It very much is. These long pieces, these little pieces. See how it looks like a giant slab of concrete. These pebbles you're familiar with by now. Big, small. The last one off, we were looking at these lines. Look at those. Not wind and water. Put that big rounded hunk up there on top of this. And then as you come around this structure, see the lines. Give you some perspective on scale. You see the lines. And now I have made my way back to the spot I showcased in yesterday's videos on that walk. Thanks guys for tagging along. This is the first trip the girls and I have had alone since, well, the summer I left their mother. It's been 5 or 6 years. So I'm gonna get back to that. But I just wanted to take you on a walk this morning before I went and roused them and we head back to the water and get out here and enjoy all of this. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you before the day got going, and I hope you continue to enjoy what it is we're finding. Thank you. Morning guys, I went back, I got the girls. We're walking down and just pan around, Charlotte. I'll put my hand and let's show them like this one. With its angles, it's all made of the same quartz. You can see the quartz rocks layered in here. That's what all of this is. See that in there, Charlotte? Every one of them. And they've all got these horizontal lines on them. Here's some metal seeping out. Look at this rounded seam, right? And then let's show them this pile. Come around here where your sister is, the block she's sitting on. And then give them an idea of this, Charlotte. Can you show that this is a square block? Does that really show?
Yeah.
Pretty ferns coming out. Lots of thorns. And then if you can see behind me, guys, all you're gonna have are piles of rocks with these horizontal lines, these different shapes. This knob right here, there's an animal hole. Look at these slivers sticking straight up. 1, 2, 3. And all the way back up the hill to these larger pieces. Now, we cannot record everything there is to show. Now, that is my way of saying to you, this stuff is everywhere. What do you think, girls? Is it everywhere?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah, we're not sitting on rocks. We're sitting on rubble. And now we need to go swimming. All right, let's keep moving. What do you say? The girls are seeing what I was saying about how we cannot stop without filming. So let's take a look at this giant puzzle piece down here. Charlotte taking after her dad barefoot. I need to take mine off. Now, what is this?
Square.
Square, isn't it? All right, well, these lines you could almost ascribe to water if it wasn't for the fact we see them everywhere, right? This divide. Look here. This piece. See, but it's still the same rock. Back here, you see the same. This is what we call one megalithic sized piece of stone, girls. Metal. So we're looking for the metal, the rock, the weathering that weather could not have done, right? The grooving. And then you look over here and you'll see these signs of metal. Right here, you can almost flick a piece off all along this one side. And look, just where the other one on that side has that bow sticking out, the piece looks carved, exact same thing on this piece. What's the verdict? Natural?
No.
Y'all don't know how to answer yet, do you?
No,
I'm recording.
What do you think it is, baby? Charlotte?
Hmm?
Can you see a way that this occurred without some sort of... See, here's what I think. I think this was all together as something else. I think because of all the quartz you see in here, this is somehow man-made, right?
Yeah.
And then you have air bursts, some sort of high energy, high heat explosions introduced to the area, and it's blown apart. And that's why we see it trickling all the way down from up there where we were on the cliff down to the water. Okay, one more quick pit stop. Let's look here. We've got a giant piece. We've got metal, metal, metal. We've got a separate piece on top, hunk of metal. Look at this. This knob, these grooves, separate piece of rock, separate, separate, all on top of this hunk. All exhibiting the metal, all exhibiting the layers. These are smaller quartz pebbles. Look how fine these are in here. Lines horizontal. Nature did not do this. Might have put it here. All right, I'm hot. Y'all ready to swim?
Yeah.
Bye, guys. Here at the West Fork branch of the Little River, I'm going to attempt a quick scamper along to show you some of the anomalies that you encounter here along this waterway. The girls and I have set up a little makeshift camp. See our fire, Isabella. Okay, so let's start by looking at these. Huge, huge, huge pieces of stone. See if you can get perspective here as we walk. Massive pieces of stone. Carrying on. slick as, what is it, slicker than owl shit on a cat turd out here. Look at this division. Obviously accentuated by that. Already, we can start to see evidences of the metal on here. Look here, see the flaring in this divide here. Charlotte off camera, playing on a beautiful sand beach. This place is stellar, is what it is. All right, look up here. Big jump. Oh, hard with the phone. This. Ready-made fat wood as driftwood for the fire. Continue on. Metal. See the evidence here. Right there. Big sheet of it. Turn the music up, babe. We could have a soundtrack. No, wait a minute. Copyright. You see the metal? You see the grooves that weather could not do. Now, look on the back of this giant piece. After we take a look here, these blocks, you see, look, metal. You see, it's like a debris field. All different flat bits, square bits, rounded bits with the grooving. There, there, all the way up from the water. I want to show you these anomalies. Hear me whispering again? It's something about this place. Look here on this rock. Swirling from the metal. If you follow me right up here, we're going to see that exhibited on the back of this piece of rock. And what Charlotte said looks like tic-tac-toe board. There it is. It's the metal, right? See these grooves from the metal, and here in these seams is where this metal's coming out. And it's all with the layered quartz pebbles. Massive chunk. More of this same pattern that we see here. We see echoed here. It's more up and down lines, but look, when you get in here, guys, you see these seams? This metal coming out. Same exhibited here. See, this metal's in these seams. Look at that. High heat. And the metal splatters. It's what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it looks like. I'm not trying to, put forth any insane out of nowhere. I'm not trying to take a theory and support it. Does this make sense? I found this stuff that I found in the Cahaba River. Look at my video with the triangular mound of rubble with the drill holes on it, right? And then I come up here and I start seeing this, and there is no other narrative to fit what we see. Same. It's the fact that you see this for miles and miles, right? Up here on the west fork of the Little River, where before the Little River, it meets and it joins, it gets big, it forms Little River Canyon around DeSoto Falls, right? Around Little River Falls. It's this entire landscape, wherever you are. If you're watching a single video, I cannot stress enough that just watch another video. Watch another video, and you will see that it's everywhere, within a 30 square mile radius, easy on the southernmost point of Lookout Mountain, which then heads all the way up into Tennessee, towards Chattanooga. This place is beautiful. It's extremely slick, though. So Isabella was over here doing a little geoengineering herself, adding all of this to create a more aesthetic waterfall. How you like the hammock, babe? How do you guys like the blocks? The pieces of stuff? I love it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I've got to go hike back up to the lodge room and bring some snacks back because, as you can see, I made it so they are not willing to leave today. So I came back to the fire, and Charlotte has found worms so that she can get over here and do some fishing. And she was adding firewood to the fire as well. So I've got to go get them some snacks. But when you go feeling around in these rocks down here, you do find the strangest things. You hear that? All right, this dad has got to head back to the room and get some snacks for these two. Thanks for watching, guys.
So close, though. Don't know.